The KMS Bismarck was one of the most powerful battleships of World War II, built by Nazi Germany to challenge British naval dominance. It was designed to be fast, heavily armored, and armed with devastating firepower. Despite its formidable strength, Bismarck's first combat mission would also be its last, ending in one of the most famous naval chases and battles in history. After World War I, the Treaty of Versailles restricted Germany from building large battleships. When Adolf Hitler came to power, he secretly rebuilt the German Navy in violation of the treaty. The Anglo-German Naval Agreement, 1935, allowed Germany to build warships up to 35% of the Royal Navy's strength, leading to the creation of the Bismarck-class battleships. Bismarck was built to disrupt British supply lines and engage enemy capital ships in open combat. Design and construction laid down. 1 July 1936 at Blohm & Voss Shipyard, Hamburg. Launched 14th February 1939. Commissioned 24th August 1940. Named after Otto von Bismarck, the founder of the German Empire. Specifications and capabilities. Feature details: length 251 meters, 823 feet. Displacement 50,300 tons, fully loaded. Speed 30.1 knots, 55.7 kilometers per hour. Armor up to 360 millimeters, 14 inches. Crew over 2,200 men. Armament: a floating fortress, Bismarck was armed with some of the most powerful naval guns of its time. Main guns: 8 times 380 millimeters, 15-inch SKC/34 guns mounted in 4 twin turrets. Maximum range 36 kilometers, 22 miles. Shell weight 800 kilograms, 1,760 pounds per shell. Secondary weapons: 12 times 150 millimeter 5.9-inch guns for medium range combat. 16 times 105 millimeters 4.1-inch dual purpose guns for ship and air defense. Anti-aircraft defense: 37 millimeter and 20 millimeter guns. Armor protection: main belt armor 320 millimeters, 12.6 inches thick. Turret armor 360 millimeters, 14 inches. Deck armor 110 millimeters, 4.3 inches. With this combination of heavy firepower, thick armor, and high speed, Bismarck was one of the most feared warships in the world. Operation Rheinübung, Bismarck's first and only mission. On May 19, 1941, Bismarck set sail from Gotenhofen, now Gdynia, Poland, with the heavy cruiser Prinz Eugen on a mission called Operation Rheinübung. Mission objective: break into the Atlantic Ocean. Destroy British merchant convoys to cut off supplies to Britain. Avoid direct battles with superior Royal Navy forces. However, the British quickly detected Bismarck's movements and sent a massive fleet to hunt it down. The Battle of the Denmark Strait, May 24, 1941. British warships HMS Hood, a battle cruiser, and HMS Prince of Wales intercepted Bismarck and Prince Eugen in the Denmark Strait. At 5:52 a.m., both sides opened fire. Key moments of the battle: Bismarck's 5th salvo scored a direct hit on HMS Hood. The shell penetrated Hood's weak deck armor, igniting its ammunition magazines. A massive explosion tore Hood apart in seconds. The ship broke in two and sank within 3 minutes. Out of 1,418 crew members, only 3 survived. HMS Prince of Wales was damaged and forced to retreat. While victorious, Bismarck suffered damage to its fuel tanks, forcing it to abort the mission and head toward occupied France for repairs. The Great Chase, Britain hunts Bismarck. The sinking of HMS Hood shocked Britain. Prime Minister Winston Churchill gave the famous order, "Sink the Bismarck." Over 30 British warships, aircraft, and submarines joined the chase. Bismarck made a fatal mistake. Instead of heading back into the open Atlantic, it turned toward France, allowing British forces to catch up. The final attack, Bismarck under siege, May 26th to 27th, 1941. Torpedo attack by British aircraft, May 26th, 1941. British swordfish biplanes from HMS Ark Royal launched an aerial attack. One torpedo struck Bismarck's stern, jamming its rudder. Bismarck lost steering control and began sailing in a large, slow circle, making it an easy target. The sinking of Bismarck, May 27, 1941. At 8:47 a.m., British battleships HMS Rodney and HMS King George V opened fire on Bismarck. Key moments of the final battle: Bismarck fired back but was overwhelmed by British gunfire. Over 2,800 shells were fired at Bismarck. Rodney's 16-inch shells destroyed Bismarck's main gun turrets. HMS Dorsetshire fired torpedoes, hitting Bismarck's already crippled hull. Bismarck's crew scuttled the ship to prevent British capture. At 10:40 a.m., Bismarck sank beneath the waves of the Atlantic. Casualties and survivors: out of over 2,200 crew members, only 114 survived. The British Navy did not rescue most survivors due to a possible U-boat attack. The sinking of the Bismarck also marked a pivotal moment in World War II. Despite its incredible firepower, the ship's vulnerability to modern warfare tactics, such as torpedo attacks and relentless aerial bombardment, was evident. The German Navy's pride and symbol of naval superiority were no match for the speed, agility, and precision of aircraft carriers, a development that changed naval combat strategies. The battle also highlighted the strategic importance of intelligence and code breaking. The British Navy's success in tracking the Bismarck and eventually sinking it was aided by the cracking of German naval codes, showcasing how intelligence operations played a critical role in warfare. Moreover, the destruction of the Bismarck was a significant morale booster for the Allies. It shattered the myth of the invincibility of Nazi Germany's battleships, sending a clear message about the changing tides of the war and the shifting technological landscape.